Are you boys ready to go outside? Are you ready to go outside? Oh, outside. Outside. That's a yes. Outside. Cold start. Let's go. Alright, what's up guys? Man, welcome back to the channel. It feels like it's been forever since I uploaded and like actually did any type of vlogging or really any type of videos at all. But guys, I want to do a quick video talking about the one thing that so many people, no matter who it is, where I'm at, people are always saying like, you know, cHAllenGer, why would you buy a cHAllenGer? That's the most like unpractical, the worst decision type of vehicle you can ever buy, blah, blah, blah. Like literally, even before I got this vehicle, so many people were basically, I mean, I want to say hating, but people were just like so negative on the fact of anyone buying a cHAllenGer. Like it's pretty much, I feel like if you don't live up to the expectations that people have for you, then you are like letting them down. I feel like the one thing is though, it's people. If you don't live up to what they want you to do or their expectations of you, then you're living your life wrong, essentially. So what I mean when I say that is just like buying a cHAllenGer, or if you go for a different type of job, or if you do stuff that's out of the norm, anything that's out of the norm, what other people would consider is the practical or the right way to do things, people are going to be negative towards it, and they're not going to understand, and they're going to just be like, why would you do that? Well, I don't understand. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to, actually live your dreams or go after stuff that you want to go after and like do stuff like that? And man, I'm telling you guys, it's so, I don't know the right word, not demoralizing, but it just gets annoying when you have so many people, just telling you the same thing over and over again. Now, obviously the big thing is for getting a cHAllenGer. How many people have told me like, wow, like even before I bought it, people were just like, why would you buy a cHAllenGer? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? And essentially people were trying to talk me out of it before I even bought one. They was like, oh, you don't really need that. I mean, why would you ever want that? Why would you ever want to drive, something that's loud and like, it's V8, or why would you even want that at all? And my answer to them is because I want to. No one's forcing you to do whatever you want to do. So why in the world would you try to force me to do what you want to do? That's my analogy into that. And honestly, in like the grand scheme of all like, two-door coupe type of vehicles, honestly, the cHAllenGer is, I would say, the most practical, because A, the back seats are huge, the trunk is amazing, and look at this, I'm commuting back home from work right now just like any other car. And that's the one thing, people, I feel like, and that's another thing, people, they get that perspective kind of wrong. It's still just a car, and that's what I drive it as. I drive it as a car. Is it my daily? Pretty much. I do have my Jeep Grand Cherokee that I use for when it's like really bad out as far as like weather-wise. But in the summer, and like even right now, I'm driving this thing every single day pretty much. So I would say this is still my pretty daily, and that's what I use it as. Granted, the gas mileage in this thing, but actually I'll check right now. Not worse, and this is with me mostly doing city right now. Honestly though, the cHAllenGer, it really isn't that impractical. It's just like any other car. You get in it, you drive it, you can go to and from work and do whatever you need to do. Granted though, there is some adjustments you do have to do. If you have, a whole bunch of kids or stuff like that, you get into the back, you have to, think about getting them into the back seat and stuff like that. But if you really want to make it work, you can make it work. But what I'm trying to say is everything has, give and take. Is a Challenger practical? It can be. It's just like any other vehicle. You can drive it to and from work, get in it, start it up, do whatever you want to do. I drive my car in the snow, not all the time, but I do drive it in the snow. Like I'm perfectly fine driving in the snow. I have snow tires on and it just drives. I mean, that's the other thing. People don't realize, like, what do you guys think people did back in like the 70s and stuff like that? Or, like, everyone didn't drive a front wheel drive car. Like, people still drove their rear wheel drive vehicles inside the snow. I mean, I don't understand why people think that's such a big deal. That's the other thing. People don't realize, like, even Corvettes, they do snow testing with them. They put snow tires on them and they do snow testing with them when they're just like developing them. So yeah, these vehicles, they can drive in snow. It's not like it's like a new concept. Like I said though, it's give and take. So yes, it can drive in snow, but just know that you don't have that much clearance getting over like deep stuff. You can get stuck, but you can get stuck inside a front wheel drive car as well. And so I don't, there's that type of dynamic. But yeah, guys, so the whole moral of this video is really just letting you guys know people will always try to tell you what you should and what you shouldn't do. Don't take everything so literal, just because some people, they're going to give you advice, but their advice is going to be like you living up to what they want you to do. I'm not saying don't listen to anyone, but take any type of advice with a grain of salt. That's what I do. I mean, hell, my advice to you right now, take that with a grain of salt. Don't always listen to other people. People are going to tell you what you should and what you shouldn't do, but you have to make the decision for yourself. There's gives and there's takes. If you want to drive a Challenger, you can drive a Challenger every day. It's not like it's like the most, to me, that's so strange that people are still like, why would you want to drive that every day? It's because it's a cool looking car and it's cool. It's not, it's not like this is like a $3 million, whatever. It's like, it's just a normal Dodge Challenger RT. Yeah, it's a V8, but the gas mileage is fine and it does its job. I don't have any complaints from it. So I don't really know why people get so bent out of shape when, telling that you're driving this type of vehicle. But yeah, so this is a different video I'm doing for you guys. So if you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up. Check out the website geekswithcars.com. Follow me on Instagram, OmegaGreed, the same name as the YouTube channel. And like that, we're out of here. Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next video.